By mid-afternoon, there was still no sign of Yogi and Boo Boo, so I prepared myself for a third night in the open.
And if you want to write to the BBC and say this is some rare type of tree and has to be preserved, you can stick it up your arse. Sick of the sight of this place. I'm a television presenter from Birmingham, not Bear Grylls.
Despite our best efforts, James and I were still more than 150 miles from our friend and colleague. Meanwhile, May and I sat down for a look back at what we'd achieved.
Have you gone fully Bear Grylls? Is that your own urine?
No, it's shabbily.
Anyway, after much debate about how the Special Forces wipe their bottoms, Hammond returned and I quickly realised we were being thick.
These are set off remotely?
Yeah.
Well, why are we still here?
That's a very good point, actually. It's better that we go away, isn't it?
Let's take the Bear Grylls approach to natural history. There was a town, well, 10 kilometres away. Why don't we go into the town, have a drink, check into a hotel? How's that sound?
And then come back tomorrow and check the cameras.
Yes.
That's how you're supposed to use them. It's in the instructions. That's what you do. You set it up.
Hungry now.
Yeah.
And damp, you forgot
And damp, very damp.
You know on other TV shows where you've got, like, explorers and stuff?
You mean Bear Grylls?
Yeah, they don't moan, do they?
No, they don't moan because they go back to a hotel at night.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm being chased by a bear, which is a man in a bear costume. And then he goes to a hotel. We, on the other hand, are stupid enough to sit in a homemade car when it's -40 with no drink, no food, and no end in sight to this journey. I'm actually getting fed up.
There was no way of driving off the beach where we'd landed until low tide. So, to kill the time, James went back to code breaking. Hammond and I, meanwhile, realised that in conditions as harsh as these, survival would be tough. We'd need food, so he began with a Bear Grylls hostile environment classic, the improvised beach oven.
When you've finished digging your pit, line it with some of the rocks, about half. Then I'm going to light a fire on top of these rocks. I could light a fire in any one of a number of ways here. Piece of broken glass from the sea, focused light from the sun onto a leaf. I'm going to ask the crew for a lighter. There, it's working. As Bear Grylls says, 3 words in survival. First-class travel and 5-star accommodation, or I won't do it.
I, meanwhile, was starting to worry that in this heat on tarmac, my little plastic wheels would be starting to warp. So when I got to the hotel, I also didn't join Jeremy for lunch.
I need to find a way of cooling them, build a cooling system out here with nothing. And what I do in situations like this is think to myself, what would Bear Grylls do?
Having scoured the shoreline for nature's raw materials, I set to work.
Well, fingers crossed. Here's what I've done. Luckily, I found these completely full office water cooler bottles that had been washed up, along with this nylon rope that had also been washed up. And along with them, I found these lengths of clear hose. I've attached them to the car. Some cable ties had washed up, and down here at the bottom, it can deliver a life-saving trickle of cooling water. It may not look pretty, but it'll work. And as Bear Grylls himself says, improvise, adapt, survive.
Sadly, Hammond's modifications had taken so long, it was too late in the day to move on. And anyway,